Welcome back to English Classes Online. I am Benjamin. Today's video is about the vowel sounds of English, and our focus will be on the 12 monophthongs. If you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe to the channel by clicking on the subscribe button below. You will find a red button tagged subscribe. Click on it and click on the bell icon as well, so that whenever new videos are uploaded on this channel, you will be instantly notified. Let's dive into the lesson right away. English vowel sounds, part 1, the 12 monophthongs. The highlights are as follows. What is a monophthong? Subclasses of monophthongs, the International Phonetic Alphabet, IPA, and pronunciation. How to identify the sounds in written English words. All these we shall look into one by one. What is a monophthong? A monophthong is a single vowel sound. It is also called a pure vowel because it contains one vowel quality and does not combine with any other sound quality. We have another class of vowel sounds called the diphthongs, and the articulation of a diphthong involves a movement from one vowel quality to another. In other words, a diphthong is a double sound, but the monophthong is a single vowel sound. It consists of only one vowel quality. Now, these are the 12 monophthongs. We have the E sound, which is the long one. It is pronounced E, as in she. Then the E sound, E as in bed, A as in cat, E as in sheep, as in teacher. This is the sure sound, the most frequently occurring unstressed vowel sound in the English language. It is pronounced or articulated from a resting position. It doesn't require any stress at all. Then we have R. That's a central vowel sound. R as in car. U as in good. As in bed. R as in far. U as in shoot. O as in door. And O as in on. So we shall be looking at the subclasses of the vowel sounds, the subclasses of the monophthongs, and then you will discover that monophthongs are subdivided into two, namely the short vowels and the long vowels. We have the short and the long vowel sounds. Now, the short vowel sounds are 7 and the long vowel sounds are 5. Let's go through the short vowel sounds. We begin with E as in hit, teen, beat, feel, sit. E as in met, bed, turn, fell. as in cup, lock, duck, but, cup. All right. Then we have A as in cat, back, black, cap, bat. O as in hot, rock, pot, cross, and pop. U as in put, could, pull, push, and book. As in away, about, banana, teacher. These are the short vowel sounds: E, a, o, u, These are the 7 short vowels. Let's take it once again. E as in hit, tin, beat, feel, sit. As in met, bed, turn, fed. R as in car, lock, duck, bat, car. Now, notice that this particular sound is frequently mispronounced by second language users of the English language, as most people tend to pronounce this sound as O. A lot of people want to pronounce it as O. So you often hear people pronounce this as cup. Now, this sound lies in the border between O and A. It is not A and it is not O, it lies in between. Now, this will give you an idea as to how you can articulate this sound correctly. So instead of saying cup, you ensure that the sound is produced in the middle of your mouth, in the middle of the oral cavity. So you have car, car, lock, lock. It's not O and it's not A. Duck, duck, bat, bat, car, car. Now, let's look at the sound of A as in cat, back, black, cap, bat. O as in hot, rock, pot, cross, and pop. U as in put, could, pull, push, book. As in away, about, banana, teacher. And that brings us to the long vowels. The first one is R as in car, E as in key, U as in do, A as in bed, O as in for. Now we can attempt to contrast these sounds with their short counterparts. Whereas we have the long one, R, we have the short one, ah. So you can see that the difference has to do with the duration. You know, it takes a longer time to produce ah than it takes to produce ah. In the short vowels, we shorten the sound. In the long vowels, we lengthen the sound. Then we have E, and we have E. Now, notice the difference between heat and heat. Now, of course, if we have, you know, if we have H, E, A, T, heat, then we can contrast this with this, heat, heat. All right? So the same thing, we can contrast sit with S, E, A, T. All right? So whereas we have sit, we have seat, sit, seat. Next we have oo, as in do. And then here we have oo, as in put. Now let's look at pool here and attempt to contrast it with the P, O, O, L. So we can say pool, pool. All right? The fool was pulled into the pool. Or the fool was pushed into the pool. Pull him into the pool. Pull the fool into the pool. All right? Just for you to notice the marked difference between the short vowels and the long vowels. All right? The next one is as in bed. And we can contrast this with as in met, bed. Because let's attempt to contrast bed with B-I-R-D. So we can say there is a bed in the bed. Bed, bed. All right? Then the last but not the least among the long vowels is or, as in for. Now, we can contrast this sound with the short one, which is o. Now, let's look at the word pots and then contrast it with P-O-R. Well, it's not proper. Okay, let's P-O-R-T. Pots, pots. That imports pots. and clears them at the port. Notice the difference between pots and pores. All right? So here we have seen the two subclasses of monophthongs, the short vowels and the long vowels. So next, we shall look at the IPA and pronunciation. The IPA stands for the International Phonetic Alphabet. In the IPA, every sound has a unique symbol which helps us to remember the sound and know how to pronounce it in an English word. We are going to look at the 12 monophthongs as represented by their unique symbols in the IPA. Each symbol is called a phonetic symbol. And of course, we already saw these symbols. These are symbols, you can see. These are all symbols, all right? All these are symbols, and all these are also the phonetic symbols. But we are going to look at them as they appear in the IPA. All right? Here we are, the IPA at a glance. The IPA is made up of the vowel sounds and the consonant sounds. But today we are concerned with the vowel sounds. And among the vowel sounds, we are concerned with the monophthongs. You can see that we have 12 monophthongs here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. These are the 12 monophthongs. Of course, we earlier saw them. And we have the diphthongs here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 diphthongs. All right? Then the other ones are the consonants. You can check out, a different video I uploaded discussing the 24 consonant sounds in English. So now these are the monophthongs we earlier saw. E, E, U, U, E, O, A, O, A, O. Now these are the 12 monophthongs. We have seen them. And then we can see E as in see, E as in his, U as in put, U as in two, as in 10, as in ago, as in her, O as in saw, as in heart, as in bat, as in car, O as in hot. Now, it is very important for anyone who wants to learn the English vowel sounds or other sounds in the English language to really get familiar with the symbols, the phonetic symbols, the symbols with which the IPA represents each sound. As we earlier mentioned, in the IPA, each sound, each speech sound is represented by a unique symbol. And once you understand this symbol, it will guide you in articulating or pronouncing the sound correctly. All right? Now let's look at how these sounds occur in written English words. Identifying the sounds in written English words. We begin with the short E sound. E. This sound occurs in the following words. You can hear this sound in sit, meal, fit. All right? Let me try to highlight them. This is E as in sit, meal, fit. The second sound is E. You can hear this sound in read, live, and meal. E as in read, live, meal. Next we have U. U. You can hear this sound in book, full, look, book, full, look. Next we have oo. Oo, that's the long vowel sound. You can hear this sound in to, school, moon, to, school, moon. Next we have you can hear this sound in pen, desk, help, pen, desk, help. Next we have you can hear this sound in man, bad, cancel, man, bad, cancel. Next we have o. You can hear this sound in short, pot, fox, shot as in gun, gun shot, pot, fox. Next we have or. That's the long vowel counterpart of o. We have or as in short, pot, call, short, pot, call. Then we have the sure sound, which is it is unstressed. And that's what we have in America, about, abroad, America, about, abroad. Next we have the central vowel sound, we have this sound in car, calm, cut, as in she cut her finger. Cut, calm, cut. So these are the 12 monophthongs and how they can be identified in written English words. All right? So that's exactly how it has been in today's video. We have been looking at the English vowel sounds part 1, in which our spotlight has been on the 12 monophthongs. I hope you have learned some very important things from this video lesson. I want to thank you for being part of today's video. If you learned some things or gained some benefits from this video and you want to commend us, then leave the comments as well. All your comments will go a long way in helping us to improve on what we are doing. See you in the next video and remain blessed.